So guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about this brand new Player of the Month card in the form of 88 rated Mohamed Salah. Now, after scoring 7 times in the past month, he was awarded the title of Player of the Month for November. And how good does this card look? And you can see in the background, he did have a pretty good debut for me, and it's fair to say he made a very good first impression. Anyway, before we get into things, if you could leave a like on the video, that would be awesome. Comment below if you've tried this card and how it was for you, and also comment below what other players you would like to see me do a video on. So let's head over to the card comparison. Now, I'm not going to compare this card to his original base card. I'm actually going to compare it to one of his previous informs, his previous striker card. So, as you can see, it's been boosted by 2 in pace, bringing him up to a very rapid 96 pace. I mean, 94 was already quick, but 96, wow, that's pretty insane. He's also been boosted +6 on his shooting from this previous striker card, which is obviously a pretty big improvement, and that is the main improvement. The dribbling's up to 92, which is incredible. Obviously, he's been boosted on his passing as well, but only by 4. Well, I say only, that's a pretty good boost, and I have to say his crossing really impressed me. So let's take a look at his in-game attributes and let's chat about the standout ones. So, obviously that 98 positioning is pretty amazing. The 94 finishing is great to see as well. We've got a brilliant combination in the dribbling column because we've got 93 ball control and 93 dribbling, and on top of that we've also got 92 agility, which means he's going to feel really fluid when on the ball. Anyway, let's move into the in-game clips and let's chat about his in-game performances. And straight up, I liked him a lot. He is so much more effective as a striker in FIFA than on the wing, because, you know, if you're going to use him on the left side, like the left striker position, you can then shoot across goal very easily with his stronger left foot, and we all know that cross goal shot on this year's FIFA is so incredibly overpowered. It's obviously worth noting that Salah's weak foot is really poor. It is just a 2-star weak foot, so as you can probably tell, it goes without saying, if you want success with any Salah card in FIFA, you've got to do your best to be passing and shooting off his stronger left foot. And a quick side note, I actually think this Salah card would be absolutely incredible as a wide cam in the 4-2-3-1 formation. He's electric in game. He is so fast and he's perfect to have when counter-attacking, and you probably don't need me to tell you that he's rapid. You can tell that by the 96 pace on his card, but the dribbling definitely helps with that. He's got great ball control, and for most part he's got a solid first touch. His high agility is great for turning on the ball and helping him get out of tight situations, and obviously that balance is going to help him out when he's getting pushed or put under pressure when he's trying to take off a shot or get that pass away. When it comes to shooting, his left foot can be lethal, but as good as his shooting in general is, this card can be let down by its composure. The 88 rated card has 8 composure, which isn't a bad stat, but for an 88 rated special card, you would expect more. I thought when shooting from distance this card was great, his general finishing was good, but it just didn't feel like a card that has 94 finishing, and I think that is due to the composure stat. Passing wise, really good short passing, and his crossing I thought with his left foot was very good, though his long passing and through balls in general seem to be pretty average. Physically, the strength, as you can imagine, can be quite an issue. The card has 69 strength, which isn't terrible, but it's not great, and it definitely shows in game. Players like Antonio Valencia just seem to be like this card's arch nemesis in some games. One thing I haven't mentioned that much yet is his positioning, which is something I have to mention. I have to point it out because for me, I think it was the best thing about this card, because he was just making great runs constantly, and you'll see that over and over again in the match clips. Anyway, summary time. It's a very fun card that definitely excels in some areas, but also definitely has some flaws, and one of the obvious ones is that 2-star weak foot. For me, that's a pretty big negative. His right foot really did let him down at times. The other negative would be his strength, that can be an issue, and one minor negative that I'm not going to put down because it's not a major one is that composure. Like I said previously, it's not terrible, but it's not as good as you would expect for an 88 rated card. On the positive side of things, he's absolutely rapid, he's very good on the ball, his finishing can be great at times, and I believe he can whip in an absolutely brilliant ball. I loved his agility, and I just loved using him. He's a very fun card. But the question remains, is this card worth the coins? He's currently costing around 300k at the time of recording. Do I think he's worth that? I don't think that's a bad price for him, to be honest. If you're not bothered by the weak foot, you're going to really like this card. I actually thought he was going to cost a lot more than what he is, and I don't think 300k is that bad for this card at all. However, I obviously would advise you to still try the loan version first, but I think for most part, people are going to really like this card. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the brand new Player of the Month Salah card. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like on it, comment below your thoughts on this card. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.